BlackAgumon making a first appearance in anime form, Gammamon's Dark Digivolution making its long-awaited debut, plus the violent permanent demise of a key character made episode 13 of the new Digimon anime, Digimon Ghost Game, one for the history books of all-time dark and monumental episodes of Digimon. They say 13 is an unlucky number, a cursed number, and the creators of that show must believe that given how dark they went this week. So whether you're watching Digimon Ghost Game week to week already, or you checked out a few episodes so far, or you haven't watched Digimon in years but my thumbnail and title caught your attention, today we're talking about this huge episode, maybe convincing you why you should be watching Ghost Game, and spend a little time at the end predicting what on earth comes next. Can you guys believe Gulus Gammamon, the Dark Digivolution of the new main Digimon Gammamon? We had seen the art for this guy previously, and I just thought he would be either silent but deadly or like Berserker mode, kind of a raging Digimon. I did not expect this intelligent, vengeful, sadistic monster that we got. We'll talk about all that and more in just a bit, but first, welcome back to the Digino, where we review episodes of Digimon every week, as well as other topics. I'm working on a Metabots video as we speak, for example. Hope everyone had a nice holiday break and a happy new year and that you got all the presents you wanted, but maybe there was that one gift that got away, the anime present you were hoping somebody would get you, but it never came. Well, why not gift yourself and buy Japanese goodies straight from Japan using today's sponsor, Buyee. Buyee is this online proxy service that lets you buy things directly from Japan through them, and they ship it right to you. So all the games that never came out in the West, the toys we don't get, the Digimon Vital Bracelet, for example, Buyee is the solution. You get instant access anywhere on Earth to Japanese stores like Rakuten and Amazon JP online. And get this, Buyee has a deal for you all where you'll get a 2,000 yen coupon, basically $20 US, when you sign up for the first time with a custom The Digino link in this video's bio. You can use that 2,000 yen on the Vital Bracelet or any other Japan exclusive goodies. So if you buy something through Buyee, take a pic when it arrives and let me know. Tweet it at me at The Digino. So once again, head to the link in my description for the 2,000 yen coupon. Thanks again for sponsoring the video, Buyee. In Digimon Ghost Game, it's been established that Digimon are appearing in the human world, but they don't even know how or why they got here. Some humans can see them, some mistake them for AR holograms like advanced AR advertisements, but for the most part, the ones that are here are largely minding their own business. That's true with some major exceptions, including a Digimon this week who's hunting and brutally hunting other Digimon for mysterious reasons. Cialstramon is one-shotting other Digimon with knives to the head that make them burst into pixels and disappear forever. Digimon is obviously no stranger to dealing with characters dying. I mean, we all remember what happened to Leomon, but it's the first time a Ghost Game has confronted the concept head-on, and they clearly aren't holding back with how brutal this week's episode was. In the first half of the episode, we spend time with a team who can't understand why another Digimon would do this and who is terrified about losing their own partners. Really is considering buying a SWAT-style shield online to protect her partner. Kiyoshiro is trying to figure out what to do about his partner, Jellymon, who wants the freedom to go out at night even though there is an immediate danger to her life. So Jellymon is out at night when she's targeted and dodges a bullet basically, with Cialstramon just barely missing. The others swoop in just in time to save her, and Hiro sends us into the AR field where we can wage battle with Digimon without hurting civilians. We still can't see or confront Cialstramon, who eventually gets a clear shot directly at Gammamon's forehead. Hiro and the others see the red sniper reticle and race towards Gammamon, who is so innocent and pure he doesn't even understand what's going on or what's about to happen. Gammamon is like a baby Digimon basically, for those who aren't watching yet. Several characters rush to dive in front of the knife and protect Gammamon, including his human partner Hito, but the first character to make it is Bokomon, a Digimon professor who has been educating both Gammamon and the others about the phenomenon of Digimon appearing in the human world. This is a brutal character death, stabbed in the back literally, and he goes down hard. I have a lot of respect for the creators of this episode for not holding anything back. And Gammamon is now just lying there with a corpse. His friend and mentor, who took them all under their wing, starts to pixelate and pass on. And this marks 1,000 assassinations for Cialstramon. Gammamon is absolutely broken and confused. It's like explaining the concept of passing away to a toddler. He can't even really comprehend something or someone being permanently gone, and the anger plus confusion stacked with sadness, it all piles on to activate this dark digivolution that we knew was coming since episode 1, Gulus Gammamon. But what I did not expect was the amazing transformation sequence, and in particular the sound design. When the evolution does this like fake out where it stops midway, it slows down, kind of reverts, and then Gulus Gammamon almost rips through the evolution sequence. It's one of the coolest and most subversive sequences I've seen since that time in our war game where Diaboromon interrupted Greymon and Kawiterimon mid-evolution. Like I mentioned, this dark digivolution, it's not not a berserker mode kind of thing like when Agumon turned into Machinedramon in episode 24 of Digimon 2020. He's cognizant, smart, sadistic, and thirsty for revenge. Gulus quickly overwhelms Cielsdramon and demands to know who called the hit, but according to Cielsdramon, it was nobody. The whole thing, it's just a numbers game. It wanted to get its number higher, so 998, 999, 1000, and it wasn't going to stop either by that logic. It would just keep going, which is probably worse than having a person calling the hit. This is purely cruel. Gulus punishes him by jabbing its tail into the enemy's brain. Again, the show is not holding anything back, super violent. And then what's wild and twisted and cool is that Cielsdramon basically says, nice job. His last words are nice job. Like to the very end, he's still a fan of assassinations. So disturbing in a really effective way. At this point, Gulus Gammamon tries to abandon the squad. He says, see you later, hero, sarcastically, and then tries to break out of the AR dimension into the human world. It's a concept we haven't really seen in the show yet, and it's really cool. It's like Super Boo opening a dimensional portal out of the hyperbolic time chamber in Dragon Ball Z. The team tries to stop him because we can't let this monster free in the human world. Tesla Jellymon and Angoramon briefly battle him, but they're both knocked back down. It's no use at all. He's on a completely separate level. Gulus lays it all out saying, quote, it feels good crushing people. I'll show you that we only have two options, eat or be eaten. And then he flies towards Tesla Jellymon for a finishing blow, but Hero jumps in the way. At first, even this doesn't seem to impact Gulus, but suddenly it has these flashbacks to Bokomon being impaled earlier in the episode and collapses to the ground, then de-evolves to Gammamon, who doesn't remember anything after Bokomon being stabbed. He has no idea about the whole Gulus thing. We get a brief version of the Digimon Never Really Die pep talk that we've heard from other seasons about how they're reborn as eggs, but Jellymon adds in a blunt and painful way, quote, but the Bokomon we know will never come back, and she's right. It's a devastating, dark, and depressing episode, and definitely the jolt of plot that the show has been needing. I know some fans are waiting for the story advancements, and the episode could have ended right here, but it gives us two more jaw-dropping moments. First, we see Black Tailmon Uver / BlackAgumon Uver appearing and picking up a newly formed Digitama Digi-Egg and bring it somewhere, and that egg was probably Bokomon being reborn, but it could have been any of the Digimon we saw this week, including Cielsdramon. This Black Tailmon character is super mysterious, but it's not as mysterious as the Black Agumon that is standing over our heroes watching silently at the end of this episode. This blew me and many others away. I have no idea what this implies, but please let it mean Black Wargreymon is coming to Ghost Game. We now have dark versions of Tailmon / Gatomon and a dark version of Agumon. You know, how cool would it be if we got Black Agumon, Black Biomon, Black Palmon? Just give us the entire adventure team's dark forms in Ghost Game. This theory isn't anything to lock in. I'm just spitballing. I'm not committing to this, but what if Ghost Game is actually some kind of sequel to the 2020 Digimon Adventure reboot? Like, it's more connected than we thought, and the main character Digimon from that show, they've all been corrupted or something. And don't forget, in the museum episode of Ghost Game, in episode 2, Gammamon said, hey, I know a Digimon who looks just like this, and there was an Agumon fossil in the museum too. So does Gammamon know Agumon, or this Black Agumon in particular? There's so much going on, it would be impossible for me to predict, but so much to look forward to. So that was a lot, right? In November 2020, we saw episode 24 of the Digimon Adventure reboot, and I said that was the best and darkest episode of that show. Now, a year and some change later, episode 13 of this show is the Ghost Game equivalent to episode 24. I doubt this review will get 400,000 views like my episode 24 review somehow managed to do that time, but the point is that this is the oh crap moment for Ghost Game, where just like with episode 24 of Adventure 2020, Digimon fans really should pay attention to this show, try out several episodes, and see if it's for them. An incredible episode with a lot of potential for the future. But what did you all think? I'm gonna love reading your comments this week. What's going on with Black Agumon? Did Gulus Gammamon blow you away? Do you think Cielsdramon was telling the truth, that there was no motivation for the assassinations, or do you think he was lying? I could ask you a million question prompts, but I'll stop now. Thanks so much for watching the video. Definitely like and comment if you have something to say. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have an awesome week, and folks, I'll see you in the next video.